Ready here. Today we are going to talk about the flying grasshopper, the arm balance. I think this is one of the newer arm balance shapes. Not like the traditional ones, but that's really cool. So this one, again, I don't know if it's like an intermediate arm balance or an advanced arm balance pose. It really depends on your body type. But all I know is not for beginners. So if you're attempting this arm balance, I would presume that you are very solid in your plank, in your chaturangas. You can flow easily into crow and side crow. For this one, it requires quite a bit, hip mobility and also the twist. So I'll be sharing with you some of the shapes that are beneficial to set up for this particular arm balance. First shape, pigeon. Okay, so I'll do this side. Now, generally I don't teach this way, but because this arm balance does require a fair bit of hip, so here we go. The shin bone needs to be parallel to the top of the mat, okay? So making sure that if you do this degree, knee feels okay, everything feels fine. If it's anything closer, it's hard to actually get into the arm balance. So this is one of the prerequisites. So of course, the further you can move, the better it is. And then we are going to add a twist. So the right elbow will be on the left side of the mat. The arm, the tricep, will be placed on the sole of the right foot. Okay, and add the twist. So anything from the belly button up, you want to open. From the belly button downwards, you want it to be close to the mat. And just breathe. Another shape, the lizard. So for this one, the foot, the toes and your knees has to be faced the same direction, 12 o'clock. And you want to come down. So of course, you can have your forearms on the floor, it would be great. If the chest could be on the floor, that's even better. Checking that the knee and the toes don't splay out, they need to hug in. Again, this is extremely important. Looking forward, try not to collapse. Third shape, Pasha Konasana, the extended side angle. So, hand inside, press your knee away, knee hug the body, knee hug the arm in, top arm anywhere that you feel comfortable, legs engaging, breathe. This coming one, I call it the funky chair twist. So some people call it flamingo, some people call it figure four. So the ankle rests on the top of the thigh, okay? So again, making sure everything feels good, and you are gonna twist. So the twist needs to be fairly deep. So the foot on the tricep. Okay. Maybe the hand comes down to the floor, maybe hands into prayer. Arm pressing the foot away, foot pressing into the arm. Last shape is kind of like an eye of the needle with a twist. So you place the ankle on the tip of the thigh, okay? Hug everything in close together, and then you add a twist to it. So again, the foot on that tricep, and you twist. So those are the shapes that I would do before I get into the flying grasshopper. Of course, it will depend on your particular body. Sometimes you need more hip, sometimes you need more twist, sometimes you need to train more in the upper body strength. So just see which is you. There are two ways to enter this shape. One way is from standing, another way is from sitting. So let's check out the standing one first. The standing one is easier to get into because you are coming from high and then you're going too low, right? But then for this one, it's challenging because of the balance. So some people feel it's harder to do because they find it harder time to balance on one foot. So this way to enter is from the funky chair. So the ankle will be placed on the tip of the side, and then you will be twisting. So this is the twisting part where some people will find it confusing and challenging because you need to twist and you need to balance, okay? So start to talk. Ooh. Okay, so making sure that the foot could really step on that tricep of yours, the back of the upper arm, and then the hands would come down to the floor, shoulder width apart. So the foot higher to the armpit, the better. And then you bend the elbows to look forward. And then the extended leg will be resting closer to the elbow. And then you are going to have the foot press into the tricep, and that bottom leg will just fly out to the side. Okay? And that's it. Outside elbow, hug it. It's very important for the twist to be deep enough and also for the hip to be open enough, because the foot needs to be really close to the armpit as possible, because you also need to rest the other leg on the same arm as well. So the other leg, the bottom leg, needs to go above of the elbow in order for the elbows to bend. Okay? If the bottom leg is resting on the elbow, then there's no way to get into it because you cannot bend the elbows. So making sure that when you're doing this one, the foot, the top foot needs to be close to the armpit, the bottom leg needs to rest on the tricep as well. So that's why some people will find this harder to do, because the balance issue, because you have to have balance on one foot. Second way of entering is from eye of the needle. So this one is, a lot of people will find it easier because they don't have to worry about the balance. But then this is more challenging to get into because you need to lift the hips up before you come forward. So for me, I find that this particular entrance, the twist needs to be even deeper because you need to lift the hips up. So the engagement of the twist needs to be even stronger than from standing. You start from resting the ankle on the tip of the thigh, and then you need to twist. This one, because you are starting from sitting, sometimes the twist tends to be a little bit more challenging this way. Okay. So from here, so as you can see, the foot is close to the armpit so that the bottom leg could be resting on the tricep as well. Now the hands will be placed shoulder width apart. This is the harder part. Suck the belly in, look forward, lift up. Elbows hug in, look forward, lean forward. Foot really step on that tricep and extend the bottom leg out to the side. Both ways of entrance, pros and cons. You can try out both and see. I find that teaching for this amount of time, people tend to prefer starting from standing. Even though the balance part might be a little bit tricky, it's easy to get into it because you don't have to worry about the hips. Lifting of the hips requires an extra amount of effort. One very important element is the foot. You cannot be too gentle. You really have to step that foot on that arm, like really step on it. Make it secure, because if you're kind of touching, then again, everything would become really scattered. You don't feel that engagement, you don't feel it being solid, and it's so easy to slide off. So make sure you really step on it. So give it a try and let me know if it works. And if you find this video helpful, please like it, comment, and share. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe it now, please. Alright, so take it easy. See you again soon. Bye bye.